Welcome to Ultimate Survival Tips. I'm David. Well, today we're here in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach, and I'm here with my friend Joe. Joe is a cool guy and a great friend, and he paid my way here.
Dude, wait. I also bought these glasses. Let's put those on.
All right.
Do not buy these for survival, but if you want to look like us, buy them immediately. And today we're going to do something really that has nothing to do with South Carolina or survival here, but could save your life somewhere else.
So what we're going to do is Joe actually brought his survival kit. He was a captain in the Army, and he's actually a medical doctor. Been practicing for how long?
Yeah, like a long time.
Long time.
20-something years, because I'm old.
What we're going to do today is Joe brought a survival kit from an Alaskan adventure that he took last year. And so I went and I broke mine out, but here was the criteria. Our survival kits had to fit in a cargo pocket of my pants. So first thing we're gonna do, Joe, you wanna grab your survival kit?
I'm ready. Oh, I wanna add, I have not opened this since Alaska. This is closed, no idea what's in it, except what I did earlier. I hope you shove it in there.
I hope this thing fits or you're done. There you go. Fits in the cargo pocket, so
I like it.
Our first criteria is met with yours, and since I put mine in a quart-size bag also, it ought to fit. So, let's see here. Okay, well they both fit.
Very nice.
So we are qualified for this exposition.
We're as qualified as we ever were.
All right, so I don't know, why don't you go ahead and crack yours open, and let's just see what you got. And you can talk just a little bit briefly about why.
Okay.
What is that?
This is marking tape.
For what?
Just in case we were out in the middle of nowhere and I had to mark my way back.
Kind of like the old popcorn thing, like you mark your trail?
Yeah, except
the birds won't eat that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And neither will Hansel and Gretel. It's pretty abused. You see that? It's naughty abused.
It is abused.
And there's a lot of it. I could go a long way and still get back with this stuff. Okay. So I thought this was one of the most important parts I had.
Does it have another purpose other than marking your could you like wrap a wound or like
you could do a lot of things. And since we're not in Alaska, what I also thought I could do is it's a little bit stretchy.
Okay.
I thought I could either make a warning marker with this.
Okay.
Sure. I could wrap willow twigs, make some sort of survival tent. I could wrap this around, tie it up. Okay. I could put it around your neck if you're going to kill me. No. I could actually use this
Joe is also
wound.
a black belt, so I really don't mess with him much. You should have seen when I woke him up from his little nap here right before we started shooting. Yeah. Enough said. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway,
sorry.
It was okay. So, yeah, a lot of things can be used as, and I like the brightness of this.
Okay. Okay.
In contrast to the bright, we'll have dark later.
Okay. I would have never thought of that.
Dude, that's crazy.
I would have never thought of that.
And how do you get you out of the woods? Your awesomeness?
I have some other
little
ditties.
Okay. Just pull one thing out and you tell me about what you've got.
So the first thing is I like to use these heavy-duty freezer bags. They're just a lot more durable, and I like the zippy closure things because when you pack it this full, they tend to pop open otherwise. Okay, first thing here is I've got this trash bag, and I tried it on. It
looks good on you, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trash bags are really good because this could be a flotation device. Now this is a lighter, much lighter trash bag than I would have in like a bug out bag, but flotation device, you could stuff it with leaves for a pillow. You could cut a hole in it and it just kind of fits on me. It could be kind of a rain poncho type deal. It could be a solar still. There's a lot of things we can do with that.
And if you're in the middle of nowhere and there's a costume party, you could be Casper the Ghost.
Nice, I like it.
I like it too, man. Nice, very good. Go ahead.
I've got my stainless steel pen and writing implement. It could be used as a straw. Also, could be used in a weapon as a weapon.
I could drive it through your carotid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you could do something. Isn't there something you can do with pens and stomas or something?
Oh, yeah, right here. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right.
You looked anxious. We stopped.
Bandana, of course, and it has a hole in it.
Ooh,
but anyway,
you could use that for a surgical device.
We could use this as a head wrap. Obviously, there's lots of uses for bandanas. Okay,
Okay, next.
That was one thing, but it was three.
I'm gonna do this next because it's the opposite color of this.
Okay.
Electrical tape. I like electrical tape. He laughs. He laughs
like Bob
me a
the
lot.
Builder.
Yeah, no, this stuff
What are we gonna do
is
with that?
my equivalent of duct tape. You can wrap things with it. You can put things together. You can hold them together. You can put a wound together with this.
Okay.
And if you aren't
if you weren't a doctor, I would question your credibility on that.
No,
but I'm not. No.
Yeah, well, I don't use it in the office. But if I don't want someone to find me, this is pretty bad. But this is fabulous, right? Anybody who's in the military, what do you do with your dog tags? This is what you do with your dog tags. You take black electrical tape and you wrap them up, right? Didn't you wrap yours?
No, I didn't. But go ahead. Finish your
You
story.
didn't?
It's
And
your
you're
story.
alive? That's incredible.
It's your story. Go ahead.
Everybody I know took black electrical tape and wrapped the dog tags up so they wouldn't clang, so they wouldn't show, so they wouldn't flash.
Okay.
This was a part of everybody's pack. It's stretchy, it's black.
And I don't have dog tags, so what else are we going to use that for?
The same as this, except it's darker.
Okay.
And I thought, since I noticed, because I sneaked a peek at your pack, I didn't put my twine, my string, my rope in my pack.
Okay.
These two were going to be what I was going to use.
Because
Because you notice how hard it was, even though I'm awesomely strong, to break this and this.
Yeah.
I thought between these two, I could use it, not quite rappelling down a mountain, I could use it instead of rope, twine, etc.
Okay. Okay. I
All
can
right,
hang
go
with that.
ahead. Yeah.
So I'm kind of a neat freak, so I pack different types of components in my bag in smaller sandwich bags. So what we have here, this is actually a cool little deal. This is actually a stand-up bag. It's a 1 liter bag. You fill this up with water and it actually flattens out here. So this will be my water carrying device, right? And I've got just a simple coffee filter. That's just gonna pre-filter water because I don't like to drink slime.
Okay.
Okay. And then I just have my, I've got 6 water purification tablets. So that's good for 6 liters. That'll get me through 72 hours,
Excellent.
you know, most likely. And another bag that's good for
Right.
other stuff. Okay.
All right, since you do that, I'll pull this out. Survival straw.
Oh, nice.
So this removes almost 100% of Giardia, Cryptosporidium, and other bacteria that may be in. You pull it out, you stick the straw in the bottom, and you suck out of the pool. Or out of the bag that you have, etc.
like
And you get to live, which is a plus.
Yeah.
It's hard to use the rest of this if you're dead.
Yeah, I like that.
But it didn't have a bag with it, didn't have tablets, but this will last for a lot longer than 72 hours, depending on how you use it. It doesn't have a time frame on it.
Yeah. That's very good. You get
And it's stylish.
You
It's stylish.
You get at least 4.5 stars.
It
for that.
fits.
At least 4.5 stars.
All right.
Next, I've got my fire kit. So this is the one for me that, like, I'm super redundant here. Got a candle deal. Now, just because it fit, this is my snare wire and multiple wire. This is several meters of wire. So I think this is probably about 20 gauge. And little candle, and it just kind of fit. Waterproof matches and striker. This is my Tinder Quick, and if you've seen some of my other videos, you know how to use this stuff. And a little ball of other stuff. Stuff,
Yeah.
yeah, fire starting stuff.
If you
I
want to
think
order this, go to Camp Moore and get stuff.
it's like dryer lint. I've got a 12 by 12 square of foil. Wait,
Stop a
this is
minute.
good.
I just want to know, is
12
that
by
from your belly button?
It's not.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not a bad idea,
I
as
know.
long as it's dry.
Yeah.
12 by 12 square of foil, which can come in handy for a bunch
Very
of
nice.
cooking
Exactly.
things. Just kind of a standard military magnesium Firestarter block.
With a
fire steel here and magnesium there. And don't rough it unless you have to. Lighter. This is what I'm going to use first.
Excellent. Okay, so since you did the fire thing, we're going to go to fire.
Cool. Nice, multiple redundancy.
Again, redundancy, but I didn't pack mine all together. Similar to the previous, a lot more abused
Nice.
and previously
Actually
used. knife, flick, flick,
I've
magnesium.
got one like that. I
Same.
just bought this one.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't feel bad.
But no, this is
This is
That's
a whistle
authentic. I've
with
seen
a
those
little
in
rope,
Walmart, yeah.
compass on the top, waterproof on the inside. Instead of putting matches in, because I have them elsewhere, what I have in here, a little bit of Tylenol and ibuprofen for the pain I am going to cause myself on the field and when I hurt myself hiking. So I got a little bit of ibuprofen, Tylenol in there, and it's waterproof, so it's going to last pretty much indefinitely.
Nice. And you've got some cable cord.
Exactly
Don't forget
right.
that cordage.
Exactly right. Now here, I have a little different Firestarter. We've got the same kind of stuff here with a quick start top, which will burn quickly. Then,
It's like a wax
yeah,
material.
and these are just regular old-fashioned matches. Strike on the box. And then, of course, steel wool. Because as everybody knows, extra fine steel wool burns very nicely. There's a little bit of an oil coating on it, and the fine capacity, you pull this apart in a little bit of a nest, you light it up, and it really will start in almost any weather as long as you have some dry tinder nearby. And I think,
Dude, I'm impressed with that.
dude, I'm
really
glad.
good
And
there.
I just didn't want to overlook.
Walmart.
I didn't get it at Walmart. I just did not get it at Walmart. Okay, I didn't. But just because he said the same thing, I agree.
Yes. Don't rough it till you have
Don't
to.
use it unless you have to.
No, don't rough it till you have to. But use it. I'm using this first, dude.
So anyway, here it is. When this cracks and breaks, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 5 ready to go.
I like it.
I agree.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Let's see what's next here. Oh, this is kind of like it's just a multitude of different things. Some paper, pencil, for a map, for leaving, something if I need to leave it. Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival Pocket Guide, which I've got a boatload of these things and I don't know everything, and there's some good stuff in here. So, reflector mirror, signal mirror. Duct tape, of course, for a lot of different things, including patching up wounds
Yep.
in an emergency. Button compass, and this is the best one that I have, and it points true north every
Did you
time.
get that at Walmart?
Whistle. Wait. Knife sharpener. Fire steel, redundancy. And this is for serrated edges, which I actually don't have one packed here. And flashlight.
Very nice. Very nice. I like
It's even
it.
got the beacon, nice small.
Nice touch.
And my Swiss Army knife, which I've done a review on this, but it's got a boatload of cool things. And a cool fishing kit.
Okay, you completely win on the fishing kit. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. So, this is really uselessly big compared to yours.
There goes your bag. Nice.
But it's a light.
You know, hey,
No, this is because I'm in touch with my
and
feminine
it says
side.
dad. I like
Exactly,
it.
yep,
So
that's
it's you know.
So this is my
Nostalgia.
reflector mirror. It's actually compact, but I could break it off and use 2. Anyway, it was small and it was cheap. So reflecting mirrors.
Small and cheap wins.
And this is just my backup knife.
Dude, you have a serious knife.
It's my backup
You
knife.
totally win on the knife.
Yeah, but I can shave with it. That's it. I'm gonna let you go, but I don't have all the cool other stuff there that you had with that.
All right. Let
And
me
I like
just,
the fishing theme, by the way.
just because I have so much more, I'm going to pull out 3 things. So, got my camouflage New Testament, Proverbs and Psalms. I've got sewing kit.
Redundancy.
And my Victorinox everyday carry credit card size kind of everything. I've got the magnifying glass for fire starting, redundancy.
Exactly.
I've got some scissors.
Again, redundancy on the
Scissors.
Swiss Army knife.
Got another little knife deal here. Actually, another flashlight. Flashlight.
Oh, impressive.
Cool.
I like it.
Screwdriver, multi-screwdriver deal. I've got tweezers. Nice pen. This is a redundancy. It's a pen, actually. And a little pin.
Nice. Very good. I like it. I think it's important when you're out in the wild that you could use the tweezers to, you know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Ticks.
Yeah. Excellent. So this is different. This is big. This is one of those emergency blankets. So this replaces, in some sort, but not completely, parts of the other things that he had, the garbage bag, etc. This will also keep me warm. I was in Alaska.
Yeah.
I wanted one of these. Also, if I had to collect water, but not in Alaska, etc. This baby was supposed to do multiple functions: shelter, warmth, water collection, cover, tent, etc.
That is a bigger one.
That's
nice.
That's a
I
full
like
size.
that.
It's a full size.
That's nice.
It takes a lot of space, but it does a lot.
So I'll just throw this out. So this is my dinky little survival blanket, but I've got it. It's more gonna drape around me, but that's nice. You're not gonna rip this. This is cheap Mylar, so it could rip, but I wanted to get it in, and
Okay.
I did.
Do
Dude, you're almost
another, do
done.
another.
This is like Christmas. I got more gifts
It's
than you.
beautiful. I love it.
Okay, just because I am who I am, soap, and of course Paracord, and we've got 7-strand Paracord. So this is, it's 12 feet, but I'm gonna say 10 feet just for ease. So we've got 80 feet of usable cordage here. The whole thing is rated at 550 pounds.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
You and a friend up a cliff.
Yeah.
All right.
Should I do one more, or are you gonna run out?
No, do another one.
Yeah.
Do another one. Or do two more. Do two more.
Two more.
Feel good.
Okay. Survival saw. So
I like it.
I'm not going to unwrap it. Just a survival saw, right? And this is just a recycled milk jug side.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to prepare my food if I have some food on this. I don't want to do it on a rock. So this is not going to cut up when I slice or cut stuff
Yeah.
in the woods. So it fits in there, and it actually keeps all the pointy things from poking through the bag the way I had it set up.
I like it. Do one more.
One more. Oh, I like these.
The zip ties.
Zip ties. Now, if I did have a survival knife on me, these would make it really easy to make a survival knife into a spear. I could tie it on, but these things go on really tight.
Zip.
And there's a bunch of other good uses for zip ties.
I like it. All right. A much larger compass
That's a more reliable compass, too.
with
Lens Attic, yeah.
lens, everything. Thumb,
You probably,
just in case.
You're probably not going to get lost. But I might.
Just in case, because I was afraid in Alaska on unmarked trails, my wife and I thought, hey, what could go wrong? But if it did, I wanted to be able to use this. And I taught her how to use it, and she thought it was really cool. The problem is she started looking at me like this, and that was weird. Otherwise, it was awesome.
Cool.
Next.
It looks like we're about even if I just go through this.
Yeah, do it.
So my first aid kit, safety pins, redundancy on tweezers. These are actually better for ticks. Just gonna crank. Tape, aspirin. Actually, these are non-aspirin, like
Tylenol, yeah.
Tylenol. Yeah. Aspirin. Antibiotics. I like to wash and dry things for very good reasons. First aid, treatment, a bunch of Band-Aids, alcohol prep pads, a bunch of it's first aid stuff.
Excellent. Excellent. So these are, like you said earlier, we can't know everything. These are my survival cards.
Dude, I've never seen those.
Oh, these are
I want
really good.
Are they
It's
still
six cards, yes.
Okay.
6 cards, and it covers every latitude, every climate, every situation.
Very nice.
If lost, relax, shelter, water, food, orienting, fire, etc. Edible plants, hunting, first aid, equipment.
We'll do a close-up of those too.
We will.
'Cause those are
And
really cool.
then it talks about at the end, how do you survive general desert, general tundra, general tropics, rope tying, international emergency signals, etc. This is the best set of cards I've ever seen. It almost makes me not want to read anymore. But it's very small print, and I'm getting old. So maybe I should include in here my reading glasses, which I didn't do because I
didn't
can
either.
still read it right there.
Yeah. Nice. That's very nice.
I thought you'd like it.
I like that a lot, and I've never seen it. For me, knots are really important, but I I forget my knots, so I have knot cards, and I saw you had knots in there.
That's right.
So this is just pro knot cards, and there's various cool knots in here. And one last thing.
Ooh, a desiccating.
Desiccating pack to keep
very
everything.
Nice. Don't eat it.
Do not eat this. Yeah. And that's it, dude.
Dude.
You did really good.
I have to concede a lot of points to you. There were some things in there that did not cross my mind, and I liked them a lot. Sewing kits, I had first aid on the second pack, little snares. There was some cool things.
But I got to tell you, this killed me. I mean, this is awesome. I like this a lot. Your knife, it's a killer knife.
Secondary
That's
knife.
That's
knife,
nice.
yep.
And the compass, you destroyed me on compass.
Now this,
and you
I have to
destroyed
say,
me on that too.
I like this because what are you going to die from first? Dehydration.
Dehydration. Yep.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, very impressive. You did great, man.
If we combine these,
Yeah.
we would have the ultimate survival pack.
That's right.
Nice.
All right. Thanks, man.
Sweet.
Bye-bye,
One more
Stan.
time with the glasses.
Yeah, sure.
All right, ready?
Okay, what are we gonna do?
Yes.
For your convenience, I've included links to all the gear that Joe and I had in our kits in the video description on YouTube. Just click the Show More tab under this video. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And for more gear reviews, survival tips, and survival news, check out ultimatesurvivaltips.com. And while you're there, grab our monthly survival e-mag, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter to get the latest news and be the first to hear about the great gear giveaway contests we have planned. Okay, this is David. I hope to see you on the other side, and remember, be prepared because you never know.